Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Nikki, your sister and accountability coach and partner in this thing we call life. I coach women who have the desire but need the consistency and accountability to stay committed to their goals. I am also the creator of the She Has Goals journal and brand. And so today on She Has Goals TV, where I showcase me building my brand behind the scenes, today I am showcasing Marlene of Girl Power Gym,
Hello.
a women's only gym, might I add. And we're gonna do an interview with her today. And what video or what type of workout are we gonna do?
We are doing a peach workout today.
Nice, nice. So just to let everybody know, I'm 6 months postpartum, so don't come for me, okay? Don't judge me if I'm slacking.
We will take it a little bit easy on her today though, so that she doesn't die first workout. Second workout, that's a different story.
I know, right? I know. Don't cut me any slack. Don't cut me any slack. 6 months for me is way too long. I should have been got my act together, but that's neither here nor there. So before we start our interviews, I like to have the ladies pull an affirmation from our She Affirms affirmation sticky notes collection. If you have not already shopped, make sure you guys go to the website and shop. And let's go. All right, let's shake it up and see what our affirmation of the day is.
Do I read it?
Yep.
Okay. I will create a goal-getter's atmosphere by exposing myself to goal-getter behaviors.
I love it. All right. So this goal-getter behavior today is this workout, y'all. All right. You ready? I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm always ready.
This.
Okay, so here you go. We're gonna put this on right here above our knees.
Does it come apart?
No.
Okay.
Unlucky.
All right.
There we go. So now you're gonna start at one end of the mat.
Okay.
Okay, from right there, you're gonna have your feet closer together, not all the way, just a little closer. And from there, you're going to squat down. Make sure that our back is nice and straight. Our butt is down, we don't want it lifted up. And with your legs, you're going to come out. Make sure that your knees are not caving in. There we go. Did you feel that? As soon as you
definitely
push your legs out. So right here, we're gonna go 1, 2, you're going all the way to the end of the mat.
Okay.
Once you get to that end of the mat, you're actually going to do a squat jump.
Okay.
So right here, let's say you're here in this position, you get to the end of the mat, you jump up, down, and then we're going to walk all the way back to the end.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. So for the first one,
Okay.
come down in your squat. Good, perfect. And you're gonna move your leg out. Careful with those knees.
Okay.
Push those knees apart. There we go.
Oh yeah, I definitely feel it there. So that means I have to ask you.
Right there, jump. Perfect.
Okay.
Now we're coming back.
That means I gotta ask you a question now, so you're not focused
Push
on
the
me.
knees apart. Oh, don't worry, I can multitask.
Okay.
Good, we're going back.
All right, so who was Marlene before becoming a gym owner?
Ooh, jump. There we go. Told you, I was actually for 9 years a server.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
I served at a lot of different restaurants, but the last one I was at was Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
Oh, wow.
And I was actually very good at my job, and I made really good money there.
Yeah.
But I decided one day I was gonna go hiking and rock climbing with friends, and I was doing that for a couple months, and I realized I had no muscle.
Oh.
No muscle whatsoever.
Was that your first time going?
Yes.
Okay.
I had not been really physically active before that, and other than high school,
Yeah.
right? Jump. There we go.
The jump feels
come
good.
down.
Oh my, that jump. Woo.
She's
that
all
jump
up
is
here.
like breath of fresh air.
There we go. And the gym that I started going to, the owners came up to me and asked me, hey, would you be interested in becoming a personal trainer?
Really? That was your first time going to the gym?
Well, I had been there for a little bit.
Okay.
Not very long, but they had seen me working out and they were like, we'll mentor you to become a trainer.
I take it you were very consistent with your going once you started?
Yes, because I was very determined to not be the weakest one while rock climbing.
Got you.
Yes.
That's some good motivation for doing it. So,
oh, no jump there.
No jumping. Okay. I was trying to get that break. That's what that was.
Careful with those feet though. I noticed they're starting to come out. There we go. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Keep going?
Yes. You have one more actually.
Are you counting?
Yeah. Right there. Jump.
All
Good.
right.
Down a little bit lower. Push your knees apart. Push. Push. There we go. Good.
Keep going?
That's the...
Woo! All right. So you said it started with you going to the gym one day. Going rock climbing and hiking, and then started going to the gym, and then they asked you if you wanted to become a personal trainer.
Yes.
And then you said yes.
I said absolutely because I thought it was really fun.
Okay.
And I started just following them around, learning different things. I started working at the front desk.
Okay.
And then they asked me, do you want to do a competition?
Oh, nice! Like a
bodybuilding competition.
Okay, I've done that before.
And then, and I was like, I don't have the type of body for that.
Yeah.
I don't think I can do that. I was just learning how to be a trainer too. I was unsure. And then I said, what the hell?
Yeah, just go ahead and do it.
And I did it.
Did you do physique or it's been a long time?
Bikini.
Okay, nice. What was that experience like?
It was really, really tough.
Yeah.
Especially because I decided so much later on that I was going to do it, so I didn't have as much time as everyone else. And then when I got there, here in El Paso, everyone's short compared to me, right? But we went to Colorado, and all those girls are tall like me.
Wow.
So in my class, I was going up against 16 other women.
Wow.
So it just made it that much tougher.
Okay. Gosh. Okay, so you went from Ruth Chris to now being a personal trainer. Did you keep your job serving while you were personal trainer?
Only for a little bit. Only for a little bit, but I really wanted to leave because I've been there, as a server in general so long already that I was like, I want to move on to something else.
So it was a nice transition for you.
Yes.
Definitely something, I guess you can say, an out.
Yes.
So you can go from one job but still make an income going into the other one. That's good. Okay, so it's like almost you just walked into your destiny. Like the door opened and you said go.
I didn't realize it then.
Yeah.
I just thought I was going to work out, but yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, we can go ahead and
So now we're going to be facing this way. Okay, so for the next part, we're actually going to be using the 8-pound dumbbells that are at the very bottom there.
Oh, the big ones. Okay.
Yes.
The big girls. The big girls.
We're going to be here on our mat.
All right.
We're going to be working on what's called a Curtsy Lunch. Have you ever done this before?
I don't think so, but it sounds like we're gonna be doing something.
Yes,
like that.
very similar to that. So with the Curtsy Lunch though, make sure we're gonna go far back enough. So if your feet are here, you wanna come back all the way over here. And that knee needs to drive down to the floor and slowly come back up.
Okay.
Perfect, just like that. You're gonna focus on one side first. We're gonna do that 10 times, and then we'll do the other side 10.
Okay. All right. Make sure I got it.
There we go. That's perfect. Just like that.
All right. So what inspired you to become a gym owner? Because you talked about like them asking you to be a personal trainer, but I feel like that is like a personal trainer and then just saying, you know what, I want to own my own gym. Like,
well, there was a whole process to that. So I was a personal trainer for a little over 5 years. And I was also the gym manager, and I was also the head trainer of that gym. So I did do a lot of other work other than just personal training.
Okay.
I was helping.
Because you did say you were at the front, you did some cashier.
Yes, I worked my way up from being, at the front of the gym to then being the social media manager to then being manager.
Wow.
to then being, you know, a head trainer and then, you know, doing all this while still being a personal trainer.
Got it.
And
Are we
then-
at 10, y'all? What we at? Okay.
The other side.
Okay.
So I did that for, you know, about 5 years. And then I felt kind of stuck. And I was like, you know, I was at the top already of what I was doing. And I was like, I need to move forward. And I thought to myself, what do I do next?
Yeah.
And before, you know, opening this gym, I actually only worked with women before as well.
Oh, okay.
So that wasn't new.
Personal trained. Okay.
Right. And a lot of the time, you know, women would always express to me how, you know, they felt uncomfortable in certain situations and they would prefer to just have a space of their own. And I heard that so many times. And I was like, you know what? I need to open a women's only gym.
And I definitely feel that, because it's like when you go to the gym, you're worried about, okay, about what I have on, like is this too much? I'm not trying to get any unwanted attention, but then I want to wear all the cute gym stuff.
Yeah, and you want to feel good.
Right.
When you feel good, you do good. You know, like you do great with your workout when you're feeling yourself, you know?
Right. And then it's like, am I doing this piece of, or am I working out on this piece of equipment properly? And so I do think that there's...
we're still going to use those 8-pound dumbbells.
Okay.
And we're still going to have our feet closer together, but we don't want them touching.
Okay.
With the dumbbells, you're holding them here in front of you. There we go. And slowly, you're going to come down, pushing your butt back.
Okay.
Bringing your body down, back nice and straight. You're keeping the dumbbells close to your legs, and then you're going to come back up. Keep those dumbbells a little bit closer to you.
Okay.
There we go. Push your butt, push your butt. Perfect. Just like that, 10 times.
Okay.
There we go. And especially if you're doing exercises like this, you don't want some man right behind you.
Right.
You feel uncomfortable.
I wouldn't even do this. Well, actually, I would. I just face the wall. I turn my body to the wall. So.
See, and you don't want to do that though.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to feel like you need to cover yourself or hide away or go to the corner or do anything like that just to work out.
Right. And then, go ahead.
I was just going to say, we should have a space for ourselves.
Yeah.
Especially at everything we do. You know, we take care of our household, our families, we work. You know, we have all these things to do and we just need a space for ourselves.
Yeah, totally. So like in El Paso, obviously you can find a gym on every corner.
Oh yes.
Do you feel like at ever a point in time in your thought to becoming your own gym owner, like that the market was oversaturated? Did you ever feel like, should I do this or should I not? Is this a good idea? Did you ever have those thoughts?
So answering the question of, is it oversaturated? Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's one area of El Paso where just within a little cove of businesses, there's like 8 different gyms.
Yeah.
And the thing is though, is that I think that's great. I think that's wonderful because there's something for everybody.
Right.
You know, and we are very specific in who we are catering to. We're catering to women. There's a gym across the street from us. That's okay. That can cater to other people who need it, you know? And I believe, you know, the more gyms, the more people are inclined to work out, to be healthy, to have, you know, a better lifestyle, to develop better habits.
Yeah.
You know, so yes, it is oversaturated, but I think that that is great.
That's good.
Because that's the whole point of this business, helping people.
That's good. That's
Okay?
good. All right.
Good. You can drop the dumbbells for a second if you'd like to get some water, and then we're going to start all over again.
All right.
Okay, we're going to put that band back on now, putting it right here above our knees.
The band. That's what we're calling this. The band.
Your worst nightmare.
I know.
We'll probably call it later. Everyone has
It's
their
like
own
one
name.
of those bad but good feelings.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, starting here at the edge of the mat again.
Okay.
And remember, we're going to come down into our squat. Butt needs to be low, back straight.
Okay.
And we're gonna walk out, make sure with your knees that they're not caved in.
Okay.
You want to bring your knees out because that creates the resistance of the bend. When you get to the end, you're gonna jump, come back down, and do your walks again.
All right. So, I think I'm gonna ask the question before I
Go ahead, take off.
All right, so you said, okay, at what point did you say, I'm tired of this, I'm gonna open my own gym? And then what made you say that versus like going back out into, you know, the corporate world? And then two, what did support look like for you from like family and friends when you said, you know, I think I'm gonna open my own gym?
So I'm gonna be 1000% honest with you, because this is the part where I feel like people think it's pretty, but it's not. You know, I decided to leave the other gym because the number one reason is that I felt underappreciated. After all the work I had done, you know, everything I had accomplished, I felt like I was stuck and underappreciated. And I needed to move forward, move out. You know, it was that time where it's like, hey, I need to now work on my own thing and accomplish whatever I need to, you know, without anything holding me back. Then when it came to starting everything, you know, everyone was like, yes, that's awesome, da, 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 da. But then when it actually was coming to happen, there was so many people that weren't as supportive anymore. Yes, exactly. You know, like all these people who were like, yes, I'm gonna go support you. Yes, I'm gonna do this event. Yes, I'm gonna be here for this.
Gonna be my personal trainer.
Yeah, you know, all these people who were super excited for this, you know, they would find out, oh, it's too far from me. Oh, you know, it's only for women. I want to go somewhere where there's guys, you know, or whatever it may be, right? Like, you know, there was all these things that now stop people from giving so much support. And that's where I feel like it was the toughest for me. Because I thought, hey, I'm gonna have all this support going in. I have all these people that I've trained. I have all these people that I've worked with, all these people I've made communications with, you know, relationships.
So you basically felt like you were gonna have so much clientele come with you to Girl Power Gym.
Even just people supporting me in other ways too, you know, like
share this, like this, comment, let people know about Girl Power Gym.
And then when it happens, you know, a lot of the time when you start stuff like this, the thing that people don't tell you is that your friends and family even sometimes they're not as supportive as you think it's going to be. You have to be prepared for that. Because all these people who tell you, yes, I'm going to help you, don't end up doing that. And that's okay. That's, you know, that's their decision. You know?
I think it's one of those things where it's like that part of being an entrepreneur that you have to learn that your business can't be, you know, predicated upon how other people that you know support you, and you just got to keep on driving, because you're going to have to be the one that does the marketing and, you know, bring people into it, whether or not those came with you or not. So you're saying like you brought
I did bring some people. Oh, absolutely. It just wasn't what you think at first, right? Like you think like, oh man, I'm gonna have all these people, I better get ready for this, 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 and this, and then it's half, you know, or even a third for some businesses, you know, like they don't see the outcome they want, and then they have to end up closing because they were so dependent on all these people who said they were going to be there for you. I think that's one thing that's not talked about enough. There we go. We're all done with this. She was excited for the jump. She's like, yes! All right, you can put the bend away for right now. And so you're gonna be facing me. Okay. And we're gonna be on our hands and knees in what's called a tabletop position. So for this one, you're going to lift up one leg at a time. Make sure to put your knees a little bit apart, just like a table would be. And you're going to lift up one leg. From here, you're not coming down. You're actually going to go up a little bit more and come back to this position. Up, back to this position. You're doing 10 on one side and then 10 on the other side.
So you were saying that you had like thousands of people that were, messaging you and so excited for you at first. And
yeah, we actually had it to where, a couple of my close friends posted it on, Facebook groups and stuff, right? So we had all these women messaging us, thousands of people messaging us, asking us for information on the gym.
Wow.
And then when it came time to open, even during our first, careful not too low, right there, and go up from there.
Oh, snap.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Definitely different feeling. Okay. This went wrong the first time.
And then when we had our grand opening, we had, I think, about 5 people show up.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was a huge shock at first to me because I expected so much more.
I was like, getting ready to say, what was the emotion behind that?
Yeah, I was, I kind of felt at first like, man, like, is this even gonna work?
Yeah.
Can I do this? Because you don't realize, all of that behind the scenes stuff.
Right.
Nobody ever tells you that.
Right.
But when you see it for yourself and you live it, it's kind of like, okay.
Exactly. Okay, so take me back. What was like funding like, trying to get this place? Like, did you save while you were at the gym, or did you decide to get a loan? Or
no, I saved, and then I had my family help me out with a little bit more.
Nice.
Just to be able to get this place, since it's such a good location.
It is a great location. So
Yes.
guys, she is literally right across the street from Target, Best Buy. This is
The
like
Ulta.
The Ulta.
Actually, most of the people who come in,
for women.
they're like, I was at Ulta, and when I walked out, I saw your gym, and I was like, come on in.
Very, very good location. Woo.
There we go.
I don't know how many I'm in now, but
now we're gonna get that band again, and you're
Okay.
gonna be laying on the floor,
All right.
on your back. There we go. You're gonna put the band right here above your knees again. There we go, putting our feet down on the floor. We're gonna be doing a hip thrust. Okay, when you come up though, you're going to hold it and squeeze your butt cheeks.
Okay.
Hold it for 2 seconds.
All right.
It might not seem like a lot, but when you're up there, it's going to feel like it.
All right.
You're gonna hold it, and then you'll come all the way back down.
So up and squeeze.
There we go.
Like there. Obviously,
Yes.
I know what to do that, but okay.
So come on up first, and you're gonna do 1, 2, drop. Up, 1, 2, drop. That's 2 right there. You're doing 10 reps. There we go.
Nice.
Perfect. You want to squeeze your butt cheeks as hard as you can at the top.
Okay.
It might feel like they're trembling.
They are.
That's perfect. That's exactly what you want.
Okay.
There we go.
So you said the Ulta definitely drives the man.
Yeah, a lot of the time it does, because people walk right out of the Ulta and they have a view of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
the
so at
Target's
night,
kinda
do
to
the
the
lights
side.
light up? Your side has a light up?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Mhm.
And then, okay, so you said you saved, and then family helped you out. So because I feel like the front sign is just so cute. Like, what was the emotion and the feeling behind when you secured the location?
Mhm.
Like, one, how did you know this was the spot? And then 2, what did it feel like when that sign went up?
It kind of felt surreal.
Yeah.
It kind of didn't feel real for a minute. And
Yeah.
I was actually kind of hiding things for a little bit at first because I wasn't sure if it was really going to happen or not, right? Because I was like, I have to find a location. It was so difficult to get a location. And then when I finally got the location, I was like, oh my God, I have so much work to do on it.
Yeah.
And actually there was walls in here. There was walls, the floor was really bad. The last people who were here left it really bad. I had a lot of work to do, painting, designing, everything. So it was
I don't know why I just
process.
thought that all you did would have to do was come in, put the mirrors up and put, okay. So
No,
that
yeah, it was a
process.
huge process, and I was trying to do it quickly and on my own for a lot of it. So every single day I was just exhausted. So for a moment there, I wasn't able to really realize like, hey, I own a gym.
Yeah,
you know,
that
like,
realization hadn't really just set in to appreciate it.
Exactly. Yeah. I was so busy doing everything that I was
Did you do it simultaneously? Like you were still working at that gym while you opened yours?
For a little bit, but then once I got this location, not anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had already come here and started focusing on this because I was up early in the morning, so late at night, getting this done and trying to open us up so that, you know, especially for summer, you know, get people in.
And then how, okay, so, we're coming up on your 1 year anniversary. Yay!
1 year. I know.
Wow. And then, so like your daughter, what was her thoughts when you told her, like, how did she respond when you said, you know, mommy's opening up her own gym? And
I gotta tell you, she's just one of those people that she's super excited about stuff like this, right? Yeah. So she, the whole time, was running around telling everybody, my mom's gonna own a gym, my mom's getting a gym, my mom has a gym, and she still goes and tells people, right?
Nice.
So she was out and about telling the world about her gym.
Salesperson, right
there. That's why she's
manager. Exactly.
We're gonna start all over again in our tabletop position.
Okay.
There we go. Feet farther and knees farther apart. There we go. One leg is going to come up. There we go. And now you're gonna go up from there. Okay. Perfect, just like that. 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. Perfect. Yeah, and she's been super supportive through this whole thing. She helps me when it comes to cleaning the gym. She helps me when it comes to talking to people. You know, she's so social.
Is she? That's good.
Yes. You know, she's been really supportive just mentally too. Whenever I have those tough days, you know, she's there with me, for me. Yeah. So definitely been a big help through this all.
So what, that brings me to my next question, because I know for me, working out is definitely, I used to call it like my worship through working out time. And it would definitely be something that helps me mentally focus, mentally, you know, get my day started, mentally just set the tone for the day. Do you feel like working out plays a big part of your mental health?
Yes, but I'm gonna be honest with you again. There was a point where it felt more like work.
Oh yeah, that was gonna be my next question. Like, how in the heck do you do something that you enjoy so much and that helps you so much, but then it's like, this is also business. So how do you balance, you know, the love and the...
I will tell you, you know, especially being a personal trainer, my body is always one of the biggest topics of conversation. Whether it's to my face or not, right? You know, people are always going to look at my body first to see, hey, does she know what she's talking about?
Yeah.
So for a minute there, it was like, okay, I have to be in this type of shape if people are going to take me seriously as a gym owner. Hold your butt. Good, just like that. And so it felt really like work. Yeah. And it was no longer, you know, my time. You see what I mean? Yeah. It was just more of like, I have to do this. Yeah. If I don't do this, you know, I'm not gonna look this certain way, and then people are gonna be disappointed in me, or they're not gonna want to work with me.
I never thought about that. Gym owners had that type of pressure, but you're absolutely right. It's just like looking for a hairdresser, and they're like, okay, your hair is always messed up. How do I know that you can do hair? But
Oh yeah, people have told me before in the past, you know, I was literally getting ready for that competition I told you about. Yeah. And someone told me to my face at the gym, you don't really look like a personal trainer.
Wow.
And, you know, things like that, especially when it's your job, they really stick with you, you know, or people will subtly tell you, you look really different. Have you gained some weight? You know,
Yeah.
and those things, you don't forget them, especially when it's your job.
Yeah.
So,
And I think mental health as a business owner is like at all-time high when it comes
Yes.
to the anxiety, the depression that comes with it sometimes. There's just
Well,
so
yeah,
much,
you know,
emotions.
the thing is too, is that with my clients, I get on a more personal level. So it's not even just the stuff I'm going through, it's also the things that they're going through that I go through with them.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about this stuff, and that's exactly what they're, you know, they should do here. They should let that out and vent it, but I do take that on as well.
That atmosphere where when you work out, you're letting everything out.
Exactly.
Wow.
One more. Hold it, squeeze, 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 squeeze.
My legs are
Drop.
shaking.
Good. So we're done with this section now, and we're gonna go back into the blocks. Make sure that we come down into our squat first. Butt needs to be down, back straight. And when you pull apart, we pull both with our knees and our legs, not just our legs.
Okay.
There we go. Push your butt back a little bit more first. There we go. Perfect. Good.
All right, so obviously I love this band.
There we go.
How did you go about like securing the equipment and the mirrors and just everything that you put into the gym? How did you
I
go about that?
have to tell you, it is so difficult to find colorful equipment.
Oh yeah, you do have a
It
nice
is
color
so
scheme.
hard to find colorful equipment because everything they have out there is black and gray.
Right.
And I was like, no, you know, yes, it might be easier or a little bit cheaper to get, you know, black and gray stuff, but I wanted this place to be a vibe.
Right. Which it totally is.
Yes. So, you know, I had to look for weeks finding, you know, different places that had the dumbbells, because I had to do actually 3 different places for the dumbbells.
Oh, wow.
For the mats, I had to look at different websites to find, and actually these new mats that we have, they're only a couple months old, and actually I went with a thicker one, because the last ones I got, I realized were too thin. You know, you realize these things after a while.
Over time.
Careful, bring your butt down more. There we go. You're like, no.
Like she caught that.
Yeah. But I mean, it all worked out in the end, and you know, I feel like the stuff I was able to get, it turned out really cute.
Yeah, it is.
With the bike though, like with the equipment instead, like the cardio equipment, actually the bike was mine before. It was at my apartment, and then with the treadmill and the elliptical, it was actually my family's. And they were like, you can have it, Marlene. We don't use it. I was like, yes, score. So I didn't have to worry about that, which was a huge lifesaver, honestly.
Nice.
When you're opening a gym, every little nickel and dime really matters.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And equipment like that does not come cheap.
It doesn't.
No.
Wow. Okay, so highest, like greatest moments in this year of business and and lowest moment.
Highest? I mean, I think I would have to say the events.
Yeah.
Yes, we do events every month, and they're different, but every time we do our events now, I get to meet new women.
Though I did that on purpose.
I get to meet a lot of new women.
Yeah.
I get to meet a lot of new business owners. I get to, you know, we do different things, right? One time we just had a besties night, and it was basically us just making friendship bracelets and making mini vision boards for each other. And,
Love vision
and
boards.
doing some games together, you know, like that's honestly, you know, it's a lot of work to get those events done, but when the event happens, it's so fun and it's so rewarding at the end. At the end, I'm like, that went really well.
The planning, maybe not so much. It's a little stressful, but yeah.
And of course, too, whenever one of my clients gets, really good outcomes, that's always really awesome. And it's not just weight loss that are the outcomes. I have a client, you're done there. I have one client who's actually 70 years old.
Wow.
And she came in, she actually was here right before you. She had first come in and she could barely walk.
Really?
She had not so much movement in her body. She was really struggling. She had been really sick before. And she's like, I need to do something now because I'm not able to do anything. She can't even walk down the stairs at her own home. She can't get out of bed on her own sometimes. And now we've been working together nearly a year, and she's been amazing. She's able to walk on her own now. She even told me before, she's like, I can actually walk out to my car confidently. She's able to walk up and down the stairs herself.
That's good.
Certain things like that, it is really rewarding in what I do. That's exactly what I want to see.
Yeah. Does it ever make you nervous sometimes for the clients who may not see the results, that they're desiring to see? Do you feel like it's, go ahead.
It always depends on the client.
Right.
And I always tell them that first, starting off. I tell them, this is all dependent on you, as much as you're willing to give. I give you all the tools. I tell you exactly what you need to do.
Right.
You just gotta follow it.
And that's how I
if you
feel.
follow it, and I show them girls that I've helped before in the past who have achieved amazing results. I'm like, if you follow it, you could achieve results like this.
Yeah.
If you don't, you will be stuck still exactly where you are now. And you'll have to start over and over, feeling like a yo-yo effect.
Right.
So I do everything I can for my girls. I give them exactly what they need, including mental health, to be able to do this. And then it now comes down on them.
On what they decide to do. I agree. It's definitely one of those things. I can hold you accountable. I can give you all the tools. I can encourage you. I can give you some motivation. But you have to want to do it.
If I could, I would be in that grocery cart with them at the store picking out the food for them. But I can't always do that.
Right. I can give you a nutrition plan. I can tell you what to buy, but you have to do it. So totally get it. All right. So 1 year, almost 1 year next week will be 1 year in business. What is the biggest lesson you've learned in 1 year of business? Because I feel like there's so much that as you look back that you can say like that you've learned, but what do you think is the biggest lesson?
I think that not even just with owning Big Gym, but anything that you're doing, there's going to be a million times where you want to give up. A million. I can't tell you how many times I've left here and I was crying in my car. Because there's been so many hard times where there's these obstacles you feel like, I don't think I can overcome them. Or you run into something and you're just like, I think this is what's going to end my business. You have to really want this and stay strong through it. Do not give up just because of these obstacles, because you will get through them. You will, if
and
you
they'll
really
always,
want
whether
to.
you're 1 year in business or 10 years in business, you'll have an obstacle.
Oh yeah, and even with the other gym I was working at, I feel like they had been in business for a while and they still face obstacles too, and they still kept going. Same thing here. It's only been 1 year, but I still, I'm like, hey, I want this. So I'm going to get it. I'm not going to just back down because of something so minuscule that will be so minuscule in the future to stop me from getting it.
Right. Totally can agree with everything that you said. So with 1 year in business, what would you say is your next goal or short-term goal, and then where do you see Girl Power Gym in 5 years?
Short-term goal, I just really want to start growing this location. I really want to be able to reach out to more women. I feel like I can get to more women. I just got to, and I want to help them. We don't just offer personal training and group training classes here. We offer mental health services too, nutrition services. We do events to help women in different ways. And I want to be able to help women, whether it's one way or the other, reach out to them. In the future, I do want to make another location. I will say, I've had so many people ask me, is there an East Side location? Will you open an East Side? Can you do the East Side? I wish I could right now, and hopefully in the future I will. I don't know if it'll be exactly the same, like 90s, or if I'll spin it and do something a little different, but definitely would want to open another location or grow this one to be something bigger.
That's awesome. Well, I wish you all the best on your future endeavors and your current. So I want to give you a She Has Goals journal, that you can use it to plan out the future of Girl Power.
I'm gonna open it because I'm like super curious, and actually I love journaling. That's one of the ways that I work on my mental health is by journaling. So this is super exciting.
So well. Thank you guys for tuning in and checking out Girl Power Gym and enjoying this workout with us. I know I'm gonna feel this. In a few hours, it's really gonna burn. Not a day, because typically, it's like a day later you start to feel it after you start doing it.
Sometimes 2.
Yeah.
Make sure you stretch.
I know I'm gonna feel this immediately, but no, it was a really good peach workout.
And I'm really glad you came today.
I'm gonna be looking back at it to see if
After one peach workout, did it grow?
You know how like some people have those expectations. After that first one, then they're supposed to have.
Well, you'll definitely feel a plump though, so you'll feel a little pump after the workout. So you will feel like that a little bit.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. My husband probably. No. Well, okay, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not already following Girl Power Gym, please make sure you follow. Check her out. Come and get your workout session in. Is there anything you want to tell the world? If you're visiting El Paso, make sure you stop by Girl Power Gym.
Yeah, I mean, I just would like to say that we're here to help women in any way possible. Whether it's something at our resource center, something to do with mental health, or killing you in a workout. We can help you in any way, but that's exactly what we want to do. That's our purpose here. So please do not hesitate to come in and ask for help.
Well, I'm going to clean my mat, guys. So don't worry. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Bye.